Hey everybody, PKO Gamer here, and like I said, I've been making these in batches. You won't see this for a little bit since my first one, but I want to talk about something I've seen people talk about, RGT85 and other people about real quick about the Switch and where it's landing with the next gen coming out. Now, I've always said that for a while though, they're two separate beasts. They really are. They're two separate things. The Switch and the other consoles, Xbox and PlayStation, really Switch is completely different. It's a handheld hybrid console. It's not as super powerful. It's got tons of its own stuff. Hell, Animal Crossing has sucked me into it, and hell, yeah, Mario, Paper Mario Origami coming out. There's a lot of great games that you can't get nowhere else. It does have, but it has the third-party stuff there. Outer Worlds just got released on it. Kind of a poor port. That's why I went ahead and finally picked up a used copy on PS4. But you have things like Witcher 3, Doom, Wolfenstein. They're pretty good ports. I mean, they're comparable to where people can play that on there. But going into the next generation, this will affect Nintendo with ports. You're talking about going from, powers of the PS4 and Xbox One, which are a couple teraflops, give or take, in their power, to 10 and 12 teraflop systems. Games really designed for those systems, which won't strengthen, there's going to be some immediately coming out for the PS5. They're only on PC games. You'll probably never see them converted for the Switch. Sure, some of the stuff coming out will have multi-platform, releases, but here soon, there's going to be games that are going to be hitting let's go to 2021. Then of course, then it'd be the current Xbox Series X and whatever. Hopefully there's another lock card come out, and there's a PlayStation 5. We're going to have a very, very interesting new level of gaming out there. They're going to be SSDs, high-end graphics and ray tracing compared to what we got now. And a developer says, I want to try to release this on a Switch. They're going to go, no, it's just not possible. And this is a sad thing, is that right now, the Switch can do fairly well. Now, it doesn't have to have a lot of ports. But how is this going to affect a lot of ports? There's some ports out there that don't need a lot of power, but if, even indie games, they're going to be putting out indie games out there. They're going to utilize these new consoles, and they're going to go, oh, shit, we'd have to convert this over to a Switch. We'd have to take down all these, artifacts, all these models here, the draw distance. We'd have to recode the whole damn thing. And I know that maybe people are going, oh, that's just silly. It's not really that silly. It's, it is in 2021. If Nintendo's not really talking about their next Switch, they're going to fall behind in at least getting multiplats. But if Nintendo doubles down and puts out a ton like Metroid and, more Mario games, the new Breath of the Wild, they just become almost a first party developer where everybody then develop special stuff for them, then they may be okay. I said they will be okay. They're selling gangbusters. They hit past 50 million a while back. I really do think the numbers came out for Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, all of them. I think Microsoft's third. I'm not sitting there talking about doom and gloom right now, but it's a good point. What about next gen? Is it going to leave the Switch behind in some ports and ability for developers to put some smaller or even pseudo-ambitious games on there and go, oh, damn, we just can't make this work on this little ARM chip and 4 gigs of memory. I mean, even somebody that just dabbles and puts something on the next-gen consoles, they may end up utilizing so much horsepower and especially the SSD load times that they can't convert their games to the Switch. And I hope that doesn't hurt the Switch. And it's just one of those talking points. I don't think Nintendo's in trouble. I don't think they're going to be hurting, but ports from the PlayStation and Xbox going over to the Switch will soon dwindle and go away, more likely, unless they're very small games. How's this going to affect Nintendo? I don't know. I think in 2021, Nintendo needs to talk about another Switch, or they need to, if they double down and produce and get companies to make unique games for them, and we quit worrying about ports or even multiplats, and Nintendo becomes this juggernaut of first party, which they already are with lots of them, and then, get with Obsidian and say, how about you make this game for us? And we'll pay you. And they'll have some type of Outer Worlds game, a new Outer Worlds game that just runs perfectly on the Switch. If they do something like that, there's no problem. But it is an interesting concern. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And I do appreciate everybody watching. And please subscribe and hit that bell so you know if my newest videos come out. All right, everybody. Picky O Gamer.